What's up, scrappy peeps? It's Del from Inkie Quill, and today I have the September Project Life Challenge for the Citrus Twist blog for you. And my challenge this month is to use small square shaped photos. Often when we do Project Life, we automatically go for the 3x4 photos, the 4x6s, and I do that all of the time. But for this week, I think this was April this year, possibly. For this week, I ended up having a few smaller photos because they're really handy when you want to add some journaling, but you don't really have space on the actual photo and you don't want to dedicate a whole extra pocket for some journaling. So that's my challenge. See if you choose to accept it. My photos they're about 2-inch squares. I have got to film the printing process video for you guys. I have half filmed it, and I'm just waiting. Archie at the moment is very crook and he's made the whole household sick, and so I've missed 2 weeks of work days because he's been at home. So once he goes back to daycare and is all good, then I will get to filming that video for you. So I'm going through and I'm using the September Pocket Life kit from Citrus Twist, and the first thing I always do, as you guys know if you're frequent to my videos, is I go through the cards and see which ones will work for the photos that I've chosen. So first up, Archie has this little train and he absolutely loves to knock it over, and he's in a real I'm really strong and I can move all the furniture, wow, look at me type mood. But this day I just caught him sitting on it and he hadn't actually learnt how to climb onto it himself and sit there. So I just snapped this little photo of him perched on there and just wanted to document just an everyday little moment. And I straight away I got the embellishment packet from the PL kit for this month, and it's an exclusive Citrus Twist one, and I always like to go through it and kind of sort it out because there's so much in these little packs. It's hard to really get a feel for what's in there unless you spread the whole thing out. When I spread it out, I like to kind of clump it into sections. So I put a section for labels, a section for wordy stuff, so there might be tiny word phrases or icons that have words on them. I do a section for tags or layering pieces, and then a section for icons, so they might be flowers. Here it's hearts and that beautiful little deer. So that's how I kind of break up my embellishment pack. Oh, good thing to note, these beautiful gold puffy stickers came in the kit, and I didn't actually realize until I was packing up for this page that there's a second side. They're double-sided. There's another pack in there. So make sure that if you get the September kit that you do turn that packet of puffy stickers over, because there's twice as many stickers as I expected. Next up, I've got this little one, and this is Arch having a picnic on our lounge room. He loves his little couch, and so I thought this card was perfect because it's talking about breakfast, lunch, dinner. And quite often, I would have to say, since having Archie, our fancy going out for dinners has rapidly decreased, and I'm fine with that. But I'm not documenting as many food photos as I used to, and so when I have the opportunity with a food picture, I jump on it and try and use all the food themed things, because there's quite often a lot of food things, not only in the kits but just in scrapbooking supplies in general. So I add a little bit of journaling. I'm using my Pilot G2 pen, and it's not waterproof, but it's a beautiful smooth pen if you're looking for a new pen for your collection. This card is actually not strictly in the packet that has the PL cards for this kit, but it's more so a card that tells you that it's just an extra card that it's like a title card for the kit, and it says down the bottom, Citrus Twist Kits is in the house, and of course that's not completely relevant for my picture of cookies, and so I just went over the top of it with a bit of a chipboard sticker, and bam, that card that some people may think to just discard actually becomes a piece that you can use in your scrapbooking. I say that I don't scrapbook a lot of photos of food, and here I am, second photo, and it's food. So I take that back. It's just usual. Maybe this was a very foodie week. I'm then going through the stamp set. I'm just using my Dilutions black ink. I love this ink. I have this small ink pad which I kind of keep for when I'm using these tiny stickers, and then I have a larger one that's got 4 different colours that my lovely friend Evie sent me, and that's really handy when I'm doing background stamping. I love using that ink. Next up, I have another little square photo, and the reason why I think I just struggle with square photos in general, and I've talked about this before when I've used square page protectors, and I know a lot of you feel the same way with me. I don't know what it is. I think it's just because I rarely take photos on my iPhone in the square format. If I'm ever doing something for Instagram, I'll take it as a normal size photo and then crop it down to a square. And so whenever I take a photo, in my head it's always a rectangular shape, and I think that's why sometimes I struggle. But I've been trying to challenge myself lately with little challenges. I had a bit of a dip in mojo. I've had quite a couple of months of various sickness. As you can hear in my voice, Archie has spread his daycare germs with me, which was so lovely, and our entire household is on antibiotics for various things at the moment, and my mojo kind of took a bit of a dip, and I find that by giving myself small challenges that are doable, they're not, finish an entire album in 2 weeks type challenges, but just small things to kind of give my mojo a bit of a boost really does help. You'll see a video coming out, I think in a couple of weeks. I did a layout that was no mixed media and a pattern paper background, and it's just little challenges like that kind of help get me back on track and get me back into the swing of things, and give my creating a little bit of a direction when I'm feeling a bit lost. So if you're feeling a little lost, even if you don't do Project Life, use the challenge of using small square photos. They can be 2x2, 3x3, whatever size you like them to be. Oh, that's a bit of a rhyme. And try and use them in a layout. And you never know, it could just be the little pick-me-up that you need to boost your mojo just for the day or for the week, and try and get yourself back on to creative track. Oh, this stamp set. I love this stamp set. So this isn't actually included in the PL kit for this month, but it is available on the Citrus Twist website, and it's all magical and stars, and it's just, it's glorious. And this stamp is just beautiful. I'm a sucker for typewriter font, and so this stamp set delivered. I need to use my stamps more, and I say this all the time, and I think I need to go through them and kind of de-stash the stamps that I don't use, so that I don't have so many to sift through. When I get the Citrus Twist Kits stamps, because I get a stamp in the main kit, a stamp in the PL kit, and then usually 1 or 2 additional stamps as well every month. And so I've been keeping just the Citrus Twist Kits in stamps in a separate little container under my desk, and it's been really helping me to use them more often. I love the star little swirly pattern down here, and I have been using that a lot, so you might see that stamp creep up on a few future projects. Next up, I've got these yellow alphas, and I think these yellow alphas were from last month. Were they, or were they from this month? I did 2 PL pages at the same time using this same kit, and for one of them I stole the puffy stickers from a previous PL kit for Citrus Twist. I think it might have been this one, because I wanted to kind of highlight the yellow. So that page was all about Archie, I think, has found the one, the toy that they drag around everywhere and complain about if they don't have it. His name is Wolfie, and he's actually, by his label, a grey fox, but he looks a bit more like a wolf, so we call him Wolfie. Archie calls him Woo Woo, and I've bought an extra Woo Woo so that if something happens to Wolfie or he gets lost somewhere, we've got backup. We've got backup, peeps. This next card It was just a really pretty one, and I just wanted a filler card. I didn't want to really do any journaling. All of my journaling, because I'd used smaller photos, was already on the photos, or with the cards the photos were on, and so I just wanted to make a pretty card. It's completely fine to just make cards for pretty sake. So this page is all done. Head over to the Citrus Twist blog if you'd like to see some more. I really love the way that it looks from a distance. I think it's a combination of the handwriting and the fonts, and the typewriter fonts that are scattered around. I really, really like this page. It's probably my favourite PL page that I've made for quite a while. But thanks so much for watching today, guys. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Here I am discovering the second page of stickers. Please give this video a thumbs up. It really does help my channel out a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!